Thank you so much for having me. And please excuse my delay in getting here. It's been a hectic morning, but I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So, what can you tell us a little bit about your audacity to start your business, and how did Alcate help you with that?
Sure. So I started my business in 2018. I was blogging and then wrote my first book and created my first course. And even though I wasn't coaching in my business at that time, I was sort of coaching indirectly in the corporate world. I was a corporate leader for many years. And my favorite part of what I did, even though I wasn't a certified coach or I had no training, particularly in coaching, other than just, reading some books and having worked with coaches myself, was really coaching my teams and helping individuals grow personally and professionally. I didn't know a lot about intuitive coaching at that time. I mean, I'm a person of faith, so I leaned into my spirituality a lot, but I didn't know much about that until I started working myself with an intuitive business coach. And that was really where I was introduced to this whole other world of what I could be leaning into to just be more fulfilled, be more successful, be more aligned, all of those wonderful things that I think your intuition brings you. And so when I decided to go into and get my coaching certification, I knew I wanted to find a program that was leaning into that subconscious element of coaching. And so I came across ILCATE on the ICF website. I was looking for something that was ICF accredited. I knew from having worked with past coaches that I definitely wanted something that was in that sphere, and I wanted to get ICF certified. So I came across ILCATE. I talked with Katya, and that's what led me to that program.
Thank you. How can you say that after graduating, what changed for you and your business?
Well, I think I was definitely able to bring a ton more diversity into my coaching practice. I learned so many new modalities that I introduced into how I was supporting my clients. I felt a lot more confident in leading a lot of these practices and not just being on the receiving end as I had been in the past. I felt more trusting of my own intuition. I'm definitely someone who is a planner. I like to prepare in advance and have all the things mapped out. And I learned to trust more of trusting myself in that moment of, even if I had a plan, sometimes I was going to veer off it and just go with that. And that allowed my clients, I think, to have even more breakthroughs and really impactful experiences working with me, because I was trusting this other gift that I was practicing and tapping into even more often.
Thank you so much. And I enjoy seeing you, offering your wonderful service to moms, right? To working moms. You have your program, you have your podcast, you have different offerings, right? So you work mainly with moms, working moms who want to have some kind of a work-life balance.
I do. And I also expanded my brand this year into more of a personal brand, Marisa Volpe Coaching and Consulting. And I offer keynotes and presentations and lunch and learn and meditations and coaching practices to not just that community anymore. And I think that something that really has helped me stand out in business is the fact that I in my business and in what I teach and preach and coach on, a lot of it has to do with time management and productivity and strategies, goal achievement strategies and things like that. But I think sometimes when people hear that, they assume, oh, that's very rigid. There's a lot of like tactical steps and spreadsheets and, all this stuff that makes you cringe a little bit. And to be honest, it makes me cringe a little bit, because that's not at all how I approach this. And I think adding that intuitive, that wellness component into what I do really allows me to differentiate how I go about coaching and teaching these things versus how somebody else maybe who calls themselves a time management expert or a time management coach would go about that. So I'm so grateful for that. And I find that I get really great feedback from people because they weren't necessarily expecting that. And they realize how powerful that element being brought into the coaching practice is.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And please connect with Marisa, maybe you can in the chat leave your information so you can come to her classes and programs. And thank you so much. You are amazing. We are so honored to have students like Marisa. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I feel the same about you.
Thank you so much.